A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on Mtv Sports. As always, let's take a look at today's headlines. Restraining order preventing the extension of the tenure of the UNP leader further extended. Karunanidhi requests Manmohan Singh to grant Indian citizenship to Sri Lankan refugees. And 143 wildfires reported since April. Well, now for those stories in detail. Well, the restraining order preventing the UNP Working Committee from implementing its decision to extend the tenure of party leader Ranil Wickremesinghe from 1 year to 6 years was further extended to the 5th of September by the Mount Lavinia District Court this morning. The UNP Working Committee at its last meeting decided to extend the party leader's tenure to 6 years from the present 1 year. Southern Provincial Councillor, Attorney at Law Maitri Gunratna filed action in the Mount Lavinia District Court challenging this decision and said it was against the party's constitution. The case was taken up before Mount Lavinia District Judge Priyantha Fernando.
Today the case was called before the learned District Judge of Mount Lavinia, and a team of lawyers appearing for the working committee, including Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, appeared and filed their proxy and sought a date for answer and objections. So if, as Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe has pointed out in Parliament, that the courts have got nothing else to do other than to issue orders against him and his party, then Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe should have got his lawyers to come into court today and object to this stay order being granted. None of that happened. No objections were placed, but the stay order has been enjoining order has been extended till the 5th of September. So the illegal extension of his tenure of leadership for 6 years has been further enjoined, and till 5th of September this enjoining order will continue.
Well, Indian media reports that in a letter to the Indian Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, leader of the DMK party M. Karunanidhi has requested that Sri Lankan refugees be granted Indian citizenship. In the letter, Karunanidhi had requested the Indian Premier to grant Sri Lankan Tamil refugees residing in India permanent residency or Indian citizenship. Indian media reports that a request had also been made in the letter to the Indian Prime Minister to deploy a team to Sri Lanka to look into the manner in which the rehabilitation funds given to Sri Lanka were being used. Well, United National Party parliamentarian Harin Fernando spoke on the university crisis at a public meeting in Polonnaru yesterday.
Once again, the universities have been closed. Dear parents, those days there was a poem written on the walls of university.
SSC Bayankaran, HSC Ati Durlabang, Vishwavidyala Pravesang, Raki Raksa Natim Bavankira.
What it meant was that there are no jobs although you go to university. Today, the same students are saying this.
HSC Ati Durlabang, Vishwavidyala Pravesang, Sestadikarna Pita Patangila.
Well, a woman was killed by a wild elephant in the 6th mile post area in Diapeduma, Polonnaru. The police said that the tragedy struck at around 5 this morning. The victim is a 50-year-old woman. She had been attacked by the wild elephant when she had come out of her house. Well, the police say that a number of roads in and around Burlaskamua will be closed in the night for 3 days from tomorrow due to the Belangula Asala Perahera. The Perahera is scheduled to begin at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow night. During the time of the Perahera, the 119 Dehiwala Maharagama bus route, the Burlaskamua town and the Belangula junction will be closed for traffic. The police said that vehicles travelling towards Dehiwala from Maharagama, Piliandala and Colombo should turn left from Papiliana and proceed via Nadimala. The police added that the vehicles travelling from Ratmalana and Dehiwala could reach Colombo and Burlaskamua via Papiliana. Well, the President of the Republic of Seychelles, James Alex Michael, who is on an official visit to the country, delivered a lecture at the Lakshman Kadirgam Institute of International Relations and Strategic Studies yesterday. The lecture was titled "The Role of the Small Island State in the Global Tapestry."
Minister of External Affairs G.L. Pevis and several others also attended the lecture.
Sri Lanka and the Seychelles have much in common, and we believe in certain objectives, certain aims, certain aspirations that are common to our experience and yours. When we speak of the role of small island states in the global tapestry, no doubt we would focus upon what has now come to be known as the blue economy. The vast resources of the ocean that can be exploited to ensure the prosperity of nations in our part of the world. Fisheries and other marine resources. Another area that we are both interested in has to do with maritime security, the problems of piracy, the need to develop the international legal order in order to fill some of the lacunae that undoubtedly exist in the principles of the international legal and political order.
Shared prosperity also requires shared responsibility. And there is a great responsibility shared by islands in terms of protecting our oceans and sustainable development of our oceans. For us, protection and development must go hand in hand. We must first of all assess how to develop better our respective fisheries industries. In the current structure of the world economy, the majority of the wealth from fishing activity is still earned in the developed world. I believe strongly that by boosting the capacity of the islands of our region to exploit their own resources, we will multiply the opportunities for each other.
Well, the Campaign for a Free and Fair Election says that a group had set ablaze a van belonging to the Sri Lankan Muslim Congress candidate contesting the upcoming provincial council election from the Trincomalee district. The police said that a complaint had been received in this regard. The van that was set ablaze belongs to LP Rupika Chandani, who is contesting for the Eastern Provincial Council from the Trincomalee district. The SLMC candidate said that a group had set her van on fire after it had been parked subsequent to returning from election campaigning. While the Indian cricket team practiced in the southern city of Hyderabad ahead of the team's first test match against New Zealand, which starts tomorrow.
The Indians have lost 8 consecutive away tests in England and Australia last year to relinquish the world #1 status and will be without 2 batting stalwarts in Hyderabad on the opening day of the test. The 4-0 drubbing they received in both series prompted the experienced Rahul Dravid and VVS Laxman to hang up their boots and pave the way for the next generation. Sachin Tendulkar, aged 39, is the only surviving member of the famed batting trio, and it will now be up to the young players to make an impression. Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane are the most likely candidates to fill the void, although Subramaniam Badrinath is waiting in the wings as well. India, ranked 5th in the world, also need to find 2 dependable slip fielders in the absence of Dravid and Laxman. 8th ranked New Zealand are still smarting from a 2-0 test defeat in the West Indies.
Well, Miami Heat NBA star LeBron James emulated the legendary Michael Jordan's achievement when he won an Olympic gold medal to go with his Most Valuable Player of the Season award and the NBA title.
LeBron James, currently on a promotional tour in China, told fans in Beijing, quote, "This is a dream come true. It's a perfect year. It's been amazing," unquote. Around 500 fans turned up at the event held at the capital's Changyong Stadium to catch a glimpse of the US team's best all-round player at the London Games this year.
Win an NBA championship, to win an MVP of the regular season, Finals MVP, and a gold medal all in the same year. It's a dream come true. It's a perfect year, man. It's been amazing.
相信呢，他可以感受到你们的热情。
Well, with that, we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News. I'll see you again at 1:55. Take care.